get the notion the president should admit that he lied. Why, he's not going to do that. Why would he? And Conyers even admitted he would further expose himself. Why? Because he's guilty. He is not innocent. He doesn't demand a day in court to prove his innocence. He knows that censure means nothing. In fact, whereas the line item veto is unconstitutional, so may be a congressional censure. Has anybody thought of that? Can you not see the Congress of the United States censuring the president, and then in the next Congress, some Democrat suing on the basis that the censure is unconstitutional? The Supreme Court would take the case. Yep, this violates separation of powers. Nothing in the Constitution about this. There's nothing that says a legislative branch can start censuring the executive anytime they want. It isn't there. Impeachment's the course to follow, and that wasn't... I guarantee you that some Democrat will try this. If they go through with censure, the first thing that they're going to try is to have it declared unconstitutional. When that doesn't work, if they get censure, the next Democratic Congress will simply expunge it. Ask yourself, why does the president beg for this? Why does the president not demand his day in court to prove his innocence? If you or I were accused wrongly of these kinds of things, do you think we'd say, all right, go ahead and censure me? We'd be standing up. We wouldn't have let it go on this long. We would have demanded that those who falsely accuse us be displayed for what they are. None of that here. It's as usual. Come on, give me the easy way out. I want the easy way out. It's always what it's been. Just give me the easy way out. You know, this stuff doesn't apply to me. I am too important to everybody. Don't you see that? We'll be back in a moment.
You're listening to the EIB Network.
There's something insidious going on out there, my friends, and I am the only one talking about it. It's the newest gobbledygook from the liberals. Some people call it the third way. Some people call it the moderate way, but you know it as socialism. You're not going to get the real facts about this new political shift in the mainstream media, but you can read all about it in the Limbaugh letter. Reserve your subscription now by calling 800-457-4141 and get in on this great holiday offer. Order 1 year of the Limbaugh letter and we'll send you a complimentary Limbaugh travel mug. It's a great mug. Printed boldly on the outside of the mug are the reasons why I am a proud conservative. The number to call is 800-457-4141. 1 year of the Limbaugh letter, the conservative travel mug are just $32.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. Order for yourself and order one for a friend. Order one for everybody you know. But get the Limbaugh letter and that travel mug. 800-457-4141. Be generous.
Matthew,
Who's that?
the one who knows all and sees all. Yeah. So you want the lowest prices on the internet?
Yeah.
Buy.com, the world's largest internet superstore.
Buy.com?
Quick, convenient, and with the largest selection of computer hardware, software, books, videos, and games. Stop bumping around. Go to buycomp.com, buysoft.com, buybooks.com, buygames.com, and buyvideos.com. All part of the Buy.com internet superstore.
Great info. Hey, could you tell me what teams are going to win this weekend? Guess that's a no.
Buy.com, the lowest prices on earth. Why buy anywhere else?
Hello, folks. I'm Keith Murray for Toyota Goldsboro. You know, folks, I've been in the Toyota business for 23 years. The reason I've sold Toyotas for so long is because I can sell a Toyota now and not have to apologize for the quality later. If you've never owned a Toyota, ask anyone who has about the quality. If a new or pre-owned car is in your holiday plans, come see us at Keith Murray's Toyota Goldsboro. We are the #1 import dealer for cars and trucks in Wayne County, and we're growing. Folks, right now at Keith Murray's Toyota Goldsboro, we've got over $5 million in new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and vans, and it's all got to go by January 1st. My loss is your gain. Enjoy this holiday season with a new car from Keith Murray's Toyota Goldsboro. Bad credit or slow credit, we don't care. We know there are a lot of really good people with bad credit. We understand. Folks, one last thing. Don't forget the real meaning of Christmas. My name's Keith Murray, and I wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year.
Make your holiday season brighter with Christmas rug from Knowles Carpet. 3x4-foot rugs with designs showing wreaths, toy soldiers, angels, or wish happy holidays. $99 value, only $65. Collector's rugs with Santa. 6x9-foot, regular $449, now $335. Colorful holiday designs, great for Christmas gifts. 100% nylon, some indoor, some outdoor at Knowles Carpet. Also room-size remnants selling at cost. Many styles, many colors. Make your selections now at Knowles Carpet, your Carpet One store. 2311 Wayne Memorial Drive, Goldsboro.
Cooler temperatures are here for a while in Wayne County. If you haven't had your heating system serviced this season, you need to call Hasty Air Conditioning at 735-4430. Hasty is your local Carrier dealer. They can give you a free estimate on a new Carrier heat pump, gas pack, or oil furnace. If your system needs replacing, Carrier's high-efficiency systems can save you big on your heating bill. Whether it's a new unit or you need to have the old one serviced, call Hasty Air Conditioning, your Carrier dealer, at 735-4430 for all your heating needs.
Carrier custom-made indoor weather. WGBR.
Well and good. I like Larry King. He has got a small audience. No offense.
We're back. Rush Limbaugh serving humanity here on the EIB network and from the Limbaugh Institute for Advanced Conservative Studies. We have on the program today William Ginsburg update. Unbelievable news about William Ginsburg today. We also have the Celine Dion, My Heart Will or Must or Can or whatever it is, Go On. By the way, I watched that movie finally. I watched it on pay-per-view. Titanic. That's all right. A fine movie. Don't miss it. But I do not understand what it was about that movie that people went back to see it 10 and 12 times. And my wife says it's just teenage girls, Rush, that did that. Teenage girls with their little fantasies about love and stuff. I said, well, maybe. I don't know. It's a fine movie. Don't misunderstand. But, gosh, I can't imagine go back seeing it twice, much less 10 or 12 times. Anyway, let's a little bit off topic. We have that song. The reason we're going to do it is because it goes back to the very beginning. I think it's important to go back to the very beginning before all of the attempts at brainwashing, spin-meistering, and obfuscation of the facts occurred. So we'll do that shortly. Not enough time in this segment. All right, do it now. One of the moderate Republicans, one of the so-called moderate Republicans, is Christopher Shays. Christopher Shays of Connecticut. Connecticut. And Christopher Shays said that he could not vote for impeachment unless he were convinced, quote, beyond a shadow of a doubt, unquote, that President Clinton was guilty of the charges made. Thomas Sowell, one of America's brightest lights, points out that there is no such legal standard anywhere. Even to convict somebody of first-degree murder, the standard is only beyond a reasonable doubt. Absolute certainty has never been achieved by any human being. Besides, you have to wonder here if Representative Shays even understands what impeachment is. He says he would not vote for impeachment unless he were convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt the president was guilty. It's not for him to determine. It is for the Senate to determine guilt. That's what the trial is for. Christopher Shays is not determining guilt or innocence when he votes articles of impeachment. We have a member of Congress who doesn't even understand it. Ladies and gentlemen, he thinks his vote for impeachment is the same thing as announcing a verdict. Well, the reason I bring this up is because a wire story just moved, and I have it here. I'm holding it in my formerly nicotine-stained fingers. One of a handful of anti-impeachment Republicans in the House today signaled a possible shift in position and has asked for a face-to-face conversation with President Clinton to discuss his case. Who do you think it is? You're right, Christopher Shays, who said today, quote, if I had to vote today, I would vote against impeachment. He set a meeting with his constituents in Connecticut for tomorrow night. He then added, quote, "I don't have the same level of conviction I had a week ago. I'm willing to reconsider this issue, especially in light of the fact that I'm having a community meeting." Jim Abrams, who's writing here for the Associated Press, says that Shea's comments were a fresh signal of trouble for Clinton and his defenders who are struggling to round up enough. We got so much courage. We have so many Republicans with backbones, so many brave, courageous Republicans who, when asked, "What about the polls? What about the polls?" "I don't care, Tim. What about your chances in 2000? What if you're dooming yourself to defeat in 2000? "I don't care, Tim. I've got to do the right thing." Would it not be better for those people to be determining this rather than people like Chris Shays, who really may not even understand what his vote for impeachment means? His vote for impeachment does not mean a conviction on the charges. It simply means he's authorizing a trial. Good grief. And now he wants a face-to-face with Clinton because he's got a constituent meeting tomorrow night? Look around you, Congressman Shays. All around you is courage. All around you are your colleagues who are doing the right thing because they know what's in their hearts to be the right thing. And you do too. Congressman Shays, you know what the right thing is. Looking for somebody else to blame his ultimate vote on. We'll be back. My friends, for some time now, I've been telling you about Spot Shot Instant Carpet Stain Remover. Spot Shot is a miracle in a can. It'll forever solve your carpet stain problems. It's fast, it's easy, it's guaranteed. Now, people who use Spot Shot absolutely rave about it. You know how I know? I am one, and I have raved about it. If you aren't, go to your nearest store and get some. It's the bright blue can with the orange cap. Spot Shot Instant Carpet Stain Remover. This stuff really works.
This is WGBR News, Goldsboro's very own.
It's time for a look at local news. I'm Thomas Vick on 1150 WGBR. Charter schools feeling the pinch of the economy. Charter school officials say that may explain why some charter schools across the state are not meeting state law requirements as far as hiring certified teachers. State officials say they are concerned that most of North Carolina's charter schools have hired too few licensed teachers. A study has found that 23 of the 34 charter schools in operation last year were in violation of law requiring that 75% of teachers in each charter elementary school and 50% of the teachers in each charter high school be licensed. Charter school educators across Wayne County say they feel local charter schools are doing everything possible to comply with the law. However, statewide, the problem continues of certified teachers leaving the education system as a whole for other facets of the economy, such as more money. More Wayne County cropland eligible for the Conservation Reserve Program. Wayne County Consolidated Farm Service Director Rick Therrington says because of new regulations, fields with soil that tends to be dry can be included in the program. Local food stamp officials are optimistic about the use of food stamp debit cards in Wayne County. They think the use of the cards will prove beneficial. Those receiving food stamps will begin using the cards next month. Local training on processing the cards has already begun. The debit cards will replace the conventional paper food stamps. Social Services Director Gwendala Wilson says she feels the debit cards will make it easier on everyone involved, and they will make the food stamp program less open to fraud. When the program is fully enacted, food stamp recipients will be issued a plastic card similar to a conventional credit card. Instead of receiving a book of food stamps when they buy food, they will swipe their card through a machine at the retailer. That machine is the same machine now used by credit card and bank debit card users. At that point, the amount of the purchase will be deducted from the established food stamp account. No change from food stamps will be involved. That's a look at local news. I'm Thomas Vick on 1150 WGBR.
Area of high pressures took a good grip on our weather as we get into the work week here, clearing up the skies and letting us dry out a bit after a soggy weekend. Mostly sunny skies in the forecast this afternoon, but a chilly northeast wind will hold our high at about 50 to 55. Clear skies tonight. The wind subside. It will be a chilly one. Upper 20s to low 30s for the low. Then for Tuesday, an increase in cloud cover with highs tomorrow holding in the low 50s. I'm meteorologist Chris Thompson in the Weather Center.
WGBR.
She's not in her grave room.
Happy holidays to one and all from all of us. EIB Network, Mannheim Steamroller, Rush Limbaugh, and here is, as promised, from the early days of the Clinton-Lewinsky scandal, our attempt to put this into an understandable form, condensed and easily understandable. This is before, this will take you back to when it was. This will take you back to the beginning. Take you back to what your thoughts were then before your mind had been filled with all of the gobbledygook of the left and the Clinton defense bar as they attempted to confuse, obfuscate, and steer the issue off the center path.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
takes you back, doesn't it? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Rush Limbaugh on the EIB Network. There's a fascinating poll from ABC News. And I just logged on to their website to confirm this. Somebody reported this to me in an email. I said, well, anybody can write anything in an email. Well, I've been tricked that way before. So I logged on to their website, and listen to this. Wearied by months of scandal, most Americans say that Bill Clinton should give up the fight and resign his office if impeached by the full House of Representatives, even while that's not the outcome they prefer. 58% say that Clinton should quit rather than fight on in the Senate if the full House impeaches him. The majority wants the whole thing to go away. I predicted this last week. We had a Boston Globe story out last week, and the story in the Boston Globe talked about all this public apathy out there, and it had a different twist. The twist was how the apathy is actually going to hurt Clinton, because it's not, the apathy is, let's just get rid of it, and it's now being, and I said maybe it could be that people are going to realize that if you want this to go away, the guy who's responsible for it should go away, and that's the president. And this ABC poll seems to back that up. So now let's hear about the polls. White House, Greg Craig, Lanny Davis, Geraldo, Sam Donaldson. Let's hear about the polls. Let's trumpet this ABC poll. This is really going to spur on the Republicans. Do you think that if they ever, I don't think they need it now, but if some of them need their backbones stiffened, this will do it. Hey, the polls. Hey, let's look at the polls. And the polls from ABC News, 58% say quit. We're tired of this. He should go. Maybe they're sports fans. They understand you don't fire the whole team. You fire the manager. You fire the coach when you need to straighten things out, when you need to improve a situation. You can't get rid of the whole House. You can't get rid of the whole Senate. Can't get rid of the whole Supreme Court. But we'll take Al Gore. Just make sure the 401k stays flush. Well, fascinating poll. There's more to this poll, and I will print it out as soon as I get to the next break. In the meantime, John in New Jersey, you're next. I'm glad you called. Welcome, sir.
Greetings, Rush from Absecon, New Jersey.
Thank you.
I was watching television today, and I took note of the fact how the president delivers a speech during a crisis like this overseas, and the response from the audience is just pathetic. He can run, but he can't hide, and I don't know what kind of a diversion he's going to do to offset this one. I'm telling you.
What audience are you talking about?
I'm talking about the audience at the speech that he gave today at the Gaza Strip with the Palestinians.
Palestinian Leadership
Oh,
Council?
yes, and
what was wrong with their response? I saw a little bit of it. I thought it was pretty good.
I
don't think it matters what the Palestinian response is, but I mean, it was pretty.
It's the rest of the world is looking at this man at this time when it's awful. It's awful, and I believe he should resign, but I think it's going to go to the full House and it's going to go to the Senate. I really believe that.
Well, I hope I have a feeling it's going to do that too. But I still don't understand your comment about the Palestinian response being. I don't even think it matters. Folks, I wouldn't look for diamonds where there aren't any here. I wouldn't look at this speech. Well, I saw the reception wasn't cool. The guy was standing O's left and right. There were so many applause lines that he got in this speech. I mean, I'll tell you what I thought. I thought when I watched this speech, the president's response was, he almost started crying. Finally, he found some love. I mean, these people were telling him how much he meant to them. These people were telling him how important he was to them. And this spokesman up there saying all this stuff, and then Arafat saying all this stuff, and Clinton was clearly moved. I wish I lived here. These people appreciate me. So, okay, yeah, he has to go to the Gaza Strip, to the Palestinian Leadership Council in order to get some love, but he got it. There was maybe you know, he's going to get cool response when he talks about the Israelis. I mean, he's talking to a bunch of people who have sworn to exterminate as many Jews as they can. He's talking to a bunch of people who have vowed to end Israel. So he shows up and says, "Now you guys got to work together. You know, I love the Israel." Well, you got to understand a tepid response to that. But all in all, the response was tremendous. He cut the ribbon. They got an airport in Gaza now, so they can get flights in and out of there. That's what. Don't look for diamonds where there aren't any, and it doesn't matter what the Palestinian response to the guy was anyway in terms of his current situation here. Quick break. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
You're listening to the EIB Network.
Hey, parents and grandparents, I got a tough Christmas question for you. What did you get your special child or teenager for Christmas last year? Are you stumped? Well, that's because unless it was very special, it's hard to remember. Probably useless. Well, this year, will you take some advice from me? Give your children or grandchildren a gift they'll remember. Give them a game they'll play all year. Give them the phonics game. Now listen, the phonics game is fun. Not only is it fun, it's a complete reading program. And that's what makes the phonics game such a great holiday gift. While they're playing it, they're learning to read faster with better comprehension, not to mention improved spelling skills. So this Christmas, give the gift that your kids or grandkids will thank you for again and again, especially when they earn better grades on their report card. Give them the phonics game. You can order it now by calling 1-800-243-READ. That's 800-243-READ. Now I'm going to spell it. 800-243-READ. Great gift, the phonics game.
For the best rest of your life, Jernigan Furniture has the Restonic bedding to suit you in comfort and economy. From Restonic, you get your choice of firmness. Pillow top, plush top, or extra firm, all at the same price. Queen size price from $299. Prices starting at $99 each piece. Restonic features the marvelous middle with extra support in the middle sections. Mattress and box springs where the maximum weight lies. A Best Buy rating by Consumers Digest for 5 consecutive years. Guaranteed lowest prices on quality Restonic bedding. Free delivery and setup. Free removal of replaced bedding. Free 90-day term, same as cash. 15-year non-prorated warranty. The comfort you want, the support you need. Restonic bedding at Jernigan Furniture, 2101 East I Street, Goldsboro.
Step into the wonderland of Christmas at the Quaker House Gift Shop, Goldsboro's only year-round Christmas shop. They're a complete gift and collectible shop featuring one of the largest selections in the area of Department 56 collectibles and villages. Quaker House will also custom make beautiful bows, wreaths, and centerpieces for the holidays, as well as provide beautiful gift wrapping. Quaker House Gift Shop, 4444 Highway 70 East, Goldsboro. Open 7 days a week, Sundays 1 to 5. Step into the holidays at Quaker House Gift Shop.
Come discover the best of Christmas at the Inside Shop. Margaret Furlong Angels, Buyer's Choice Carolers, local artist Morris Underwood's limited edition winter silhouette, Kindles, and others. Select from many Department 56 collectibles, lighted houses, Dickens, North Pole, snow villages, and others. With gourmet edibles and hundreds of other Christmas gifts, cards, and every holiday delight imaginable. The Inside Shop, open Monday through Saturday, 10 till 6, Sunday 1 till 5. 2707 Royal Avenue at Victorian Village, Goldsboro.
Well and good. I like Larry King. He has got a small audience. No offense.
Sam Donaldson there from yesterday's This Week with Sam Donaldson and Cokie Roberts. He was upset yesterday that the president's lawyer went on Larry King and not all the other networks because he doesn't reach enough people on the Larry King show. They're not fighting back. Sam wants them to fight back. Here's more from the ABC poll. 58% of the American people say that the president should quit rather than fight on in the Senate if the full House impeaches him. The majority wants the scandal to go away, whether or not he goes with it. Majority support for Clinton's resignation if impeached is not the same as support for his impeachment and forcible removal. 61% continue to say he should not be impeached and removed by Congress. See, 61% say, no, we're not for that. 58% say, but if you do it, he should leave. Live by the polls, you die by the polls. Remember, American people, 40% of them think impeachment is the same thing as removal anyway, and it's not. There's more. Neither of these two results, by the way, is the outcome most people expect. 76% in the ABC News Washington Post poll still expect Clinton to survive the scandal and serve out his full term. Support for impeachment rose from 27% November 1st to 38% after the House Judiciary Committee's vote on Friday. 30% said they feel strongly that Clinton should be impeached and removed from office. 52% strongly oppose it. At the same time, 29% said they'd be angry if he were removed. Well, there you have it. There isn't any angry out there. 29%. So the thing to take out of this is 58% say he should quit rather than fight on in the Senate. Here, listen to this also from the poll. That lack of anger if Clinton is removed helps explain why most people would want him to resign rather than drag the nation through a Senate trial. Among those who'd be angry at his removal, 71% would want him to fight it in the Senate, but among those who'd just be dissatisfied, there's an even split, 48 to 47%, between those who'd want him to fight and those who'd have him resign. Why the relative lack of anger if Clinton were to be ousted? His poor personal ratings are likely a factor, including the fact that 80% of Americans think he's a perjurer. 80% think he's a perjurer. This is why they're not marching in the streets. This is what I told you last week. They don't want to march in defense of a perjurer. 57% think he got a fair hearing in the House Judiciary Committee. Hey, gotta love those polls, don't you? I love these polls. 57% he got a fair hearing, and 51% think that he's still trying to mislead the public about the scandal. In short, while most like his work in office, though it's hard to find any in the last 18 months, many don't seem to hold any personal attachment to the man. They could stand to see him go. This is going to shake him up out there. It's going to shake him up at Lanny Davis headquarters, going to shake him up at Geraldo headquarters. Geraldo won't cite this poll because it's ABC. And Geraldo works for NBC. This is going to shake him up out there, folks, because they're looking at 68% that say don't impeach him as a rabid mob. But there is no personal attachment. They could stand to see him go. Now, this is the ABC News Washington Post poll. It is featured prominently on the abcnews.com website. I was alerted to this by a friend of mine in Indiana who sent me an email. He said, Rush, I heard a poll this morning. 58% of the American people say Clinton should quit if they impeach him. I said, where'd you hear this? I don't know. Radio. I said, find out. So he figured out where it came from. He told me it was ABC. I've known this since before the show began, but until I had the source, I wasn't going to cite this to you. So it's at least been reported on the radio. We'll see how widespread the dissemination of this poll number is. But we'll have to see. What's interesting, ABC does not have a cable show. All these cable networks at night are either Fox or NBC. Yeah, we'll throw CNN in there too, just for good measure. But ABC doesn't have one. So how eager will I think the Fox guys will report this. They'll probably trumpet this. The NBC guys, they've got their own poll. So do the Fox guys, but NBC has their own poll with the Wall Street Journal. So I don't know just how much attention this is going to get. Doesn't matter. We'll give it a lot of attention here. Quick break. We'll be back with more in a moment. Stay with us.
You're listening to the EIB Network with the most humongous audience in radio.
You know, folks, you've heard me talking about the great pictures you can get on your PC using Play's Snappy Video Snapshot. A lot of you have gone out and gotten one, and here's how one snappy owner uses this amazing gizmo.
My name is Dennis. I have a pet photography business. We shoot a lot of stills, but there are a lot of times when those stills are just too posed. So what I've done is I've used the Snappy and gone through the videotape and picked out spontaneous pictures. Snappy works quite well for that. Some of the benefits of using Snappy over a still camera is that you have, for all practical purposes, an infinite number of frames to choose from. The things that I've gotten off of Snappy are probably amazing to the clients when they see them on their note cards and on address labels and T-shirts, and I tell people they were from a videotape. It sounds pretty amazing to people.
See amazing snappy pictures for yourself. Visit Play on the web at www.play.com or get a free demo disc by calling 800-306-PLAY.
Here it is, almost the end of the year, and you still don't have cellular. All around you, busy people are talking to their friends and associates on their cellular phones, but you've been waiting. Well, here's what you've been waiting for. Announcing the best cellular deal of the year, only from Alltel. You can now get cellular service for just $12.95 per month, and that includes 30 minutes per month. Think of it, $12.95 a month and 30 free minutes. $12.95 per month for cellular, 30 free minutes each and every month. It's the best cellular deal of the year, only for a limited time, only from Alltel. So hurry, see store newspaper for details. Gee, do elephants usually smell that bad? Get them out of here. I thought we weren't going to have elephants this time. Whoa! That one almost stepped on me.
But hurry, this limited time offer is only available until December 16th at Alltel. An 18-month commitment and credit approval are required.
Well, they all laughed when I said I had made the deal of the century on some of the most unique accessory items in the country. But actually, we've done it, and they're here at Anderson's Interiors right now. Come by and see our new lamps, decorative leather animals, framed prints, wonderful holiday scents to make your house smell like Christmas. As a matter of fact, listen to what some of Anderson's customers are saying about our new line of accessories.
I found the greatest gift for my son for Christmas at Anderson's today. It's a baseball memorabilia case. He's going to love it.
Everything that I need for my home is right here at Anderson's. I get very good quality service. They're prompt, they're efficient. Bobby and her husband are doing great things here at Anderson.
Every time you go in, you find something different and new. The very best in home furnishings.
I love the cool, smelly candles at Anderson's Interiors.
Great gifts, great prices, great Scott. Have a great Christmas from Anderson's Interiors at 1705 East Ash Street in the Sunrise Shopping Center between Eckerd's and Frederick's Music. Happy holidays.
WGBR.
It's worth hearing a lot of this. This is nice. This is pretty. This is powerful. This is moving. Mannheim Steamroller on the Rush Limbaugh program, Chicago. And Tom, you're next. Hello, sir. Nice to have you with us.
Merry holiday, Merry Christmas to you, Rush.
Thank you.
That poll will be as absent as Democrats support impeachment on television.
You don't think Peter Jennings will make a big deal out of this tonight?
No, just like Sam Donaldson said that the reporters want Clinton to fight for this thing. Their objective, I know. My comments basically go to people like Congressman Shea, who now they want a face-to-face meeting. I'll tell you, if impeachment doesn't go through, I don't think Shea can count himself as one of those that is going to be invited to the White House to share in the champagne party that's going to go and popping the corks and what have you. Mr. Shea and those others that do that, Rush, can add their list to those of the likes of Roger Altman, Josh Steiner, Webb Hubble, just another person that has to give up principles and careers and lives so Bill Clinton can get out of the mess.
So what you're saying is that after Shea, if the president is able to persuade Shays to vote against impeachment, that as soon as all this is over, the president will forget about Chris Shays. He won't have anything for him. Chris Shays will be a man without a party.
You tell me anybody else in the wake of Bill Clinton where that hasn't held true. Look at DeLay said yesterday. He no longer, they made a deal with him. It took him 15 minutes to renege on that and shut the government down. And so they should just take note. They're not dealing with an honest man.
Well, I don't think, I think it boils down to Chris Shays and a lot of these moderates being on an ego trip. Look at the attention they're getting. Look at the power that they are said to have and control. These guys' egos are going to burst their skulls before it's all over. I think it's audacious to ask for a meeting with the president. I think he should convince me personally. Come on, get a life here. I mean, it's almost too much. We'll be back in a minute.
You have to cut the grass.
You have to buy groceries.
You have to compliment your wife when she changes nail polish color.
You have to share the clicker.
You have to deal with the reality that you married your mother.
You have to acquire a taste for meatloaf.
Hey, but at least you don't have to change oil exactly at 3,000 miles, as long as you use Kendall motor oil. Kendall is engineered so well you have a cushion when you can't change oil exactly when you should, which means you have more time to concentrate on all that grown-up stuff. For example,
you have to say I love you before you hang up.
You have to mean it.
You have to care about floral wallpaper.
You have to mean it.
Kendall motor oil, more in the protection.
Distributed by Moffitt Oil Company of Goldsboro.
Keep this holiday season in your memories forever with the best deal ever on new or used camcorders from Ray Thomas Video. Camcorders in all sizes, full-size, 8mm, VHS, and compact. New or used or factory reconditioned, priced from $195 and up. Many 19-inch used TVs, only $89.95 each, and several used VCRs starting at $59.95. Make this holiday season a happier one with camcorders, VCRs, and TVs from Ray Thomas Video. Camcorder batteries and accessories available at Ray Thomas Video, 112C South Berkeley Boulevard, across from Boulevard Lanes in Goldsboro.
First in Wayne County. Hear what everybody's talking about. 1150 WGBR Goldsboro.
The White House, correspondent Bob Buss has the story of moderate Republican Christopher Shays in the days before the impeachment debate opens.
Shays has been one of the most solid Republican votes against impeachment, and he's signaling he may be wavering and wants to meet with President Clinton. Though saying he'd still vote no if the impeachment vote were today, Shays says he could be persuaded to change his mind and would like the president to make more of a confession. Shays is one of only 5 Republicans to publicly declare they'll vote against impeachment. Another anti-impeachment Republican, John Porter of Illinois, earlier backed away and said he's now undecided.
New Jersey Republican Frank Lobiondo says he's not on the fence anymore. He will vote to impeach. Vice President Al Gore's blasting GOP leaders for offering only a vote on impeachment.
What the leadership of the Congress has done is to prevent any kind of compromise along the lines that the American people want to see.
Gore says resignation isn't a possibility. I'm Nick Young.
The History Channel has asked me, Neville Blackmore, rock and roll roadie, to talk about Home Tech Week, like their show on stereos. You'll go from no fidelity to high fidelity. You'll also catch the history of plumbing, plastics, and household wonders. Reminds me of my gig with the irate spinsters when we took apart a refrigerator to see how it worked, then threw it out the hotel window.
Modern Marvels Home Tech Week, all this week at 10 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. Pacific, only on the History Channel, where the past comes alive.
Hey, Dad, what are you doing in there? What's that sound?
I'm just finishing wrapping up the presents. I'll be right out.
With more irresistible fun than ever, bet you the exciting remote-controlled cars from Radio Shack will make your kids smile this Christmas. In fact, they're so much fun, RC cars from Radio Shack will make all your kids smile.
Dad!
Remote-controlled cars from Radio Shack.
The Israeli government has signaled its pleasure with today's vote by the Palestine National Council removing from the PLO charter language that calls for the destruction of Israel. Here's Robert Berger with more.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu expressed satisfaction over the vote, but said the Israeli government would insist on the fulfillment of other Palestinian commitments. These include an end to West Bank riots and a crackdown on Islamic militants. Only then, Netanyahu said, will Israel turn over more land to the Palestinians.
The payroll axe is falling at one of the country's biggest cigarette makers.
RJR Nabisco is cutting nearly 16% of its worldwide tobacco division employment. The nation's second largest cigarette maker is eliminating 3,900 jobs, 1,000 of which will be in the U.S. The other 2,900 will be in Russia and other nations that used to be part of the Soviet Union. R.J. Reynolds is cutting jobs domestically in anticipation of lower cigarette sales. Reynolds recently increased cigarettes 45 cents a pack in response to last month's legal settlement with 46 states. Jim Crisullo, Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
A top International Olympic Committee official says organizers of Salt Lake City's successful bid for the 2002 Winter Games should not be blamed for bribery scandal. Mark Hodler says IOC members are responsible. At one time, the president of the Salt Lake City Organizing Committee, Frank Jocklick, had characterized payments to 6 IOC members' relatives as humanitarian aid.
It should not be done in a way that appears in any way that it might be possible to have influenced the voting of IOC members.
The IOC says it's satisfied Salt Lake City won the games on its merits and not because of any bribery. Checking the Wall Street ticker with less than 2 hours to go in today's session, the Dow is off 65 points, the Nasdaq down 40, the S&P 500 off 17. I'm Nick Young.
Hello, my name is Claire, and I'll be your server today. Are you ready to order?
Yes, I am.
Great.
Let's see here. I want something that's sort of spicy.